blast furnace slag heaps are gradually disappearing. Increasingly, slag is being reclaimed for use in road construction and for fertilizers. This treatment plant has a gyratory crusher with an output of 300 tons per hour, fed by a wheeled loader. On account of the extremely dusty atmosphere, the management has had to install suitable equipment. The skulls containing reusable ferrous matter are separated out from the fines by an arrestor grid above the crusher. They are then picked up and stockpiled by a remote-controlled rehandling machine. The operator is seated 20 feet away from the machine, fully protected from the dust-polluted atmosphere. He also has an excellent view of the entire operation. Each of the 5 tines of the grapple is operated by a separate cylinder, so that even the most irregularly shaped blocks can be handled with ease. With its 3-section articulated boom, the LP-80 stacks the material 26 feet from the pickup point. From his cab, the operator can oversee the entire operation. The instrument panel contains 5 light electromechanical controls which completely eliminate operator fatigue. The problem of filtering engine induction air in the dusty atmosphere does not arise. The LP-80 is powered by a 75 horsepower electric motor. The LP-80 rehandles about 500 tons of skulls per shift. After stockpiling, the skulls are returned by truck to the blast furnaces for recycling. The management of this plant decided to select a Pocklane LP-80 for 3 basic reasons. Firstly, the necessity of having a day-in, day-out reliable machine. Secondly, the desire to reduce maintenance time to a minimum. And thirdly, to ensure that the personnel work in a safe, dust-free atmosphere. The Chicago suburbs are being rebuilt. Old houses are being knocked down to be replaced by apartment blocks. Entertainment complexes and educational centers like the Whitney M. Young Junior High School, which we see here. One drag line and 2 hydraulic excavators to extract 110,000 cubic yards of material on a site 200 yards long by 130 yards wide and 23 feet deep. A major difficulty, the soil was composed of wet and particularly sticky blue clay, which caused big problems for the contractor, August Seaver and Sons. 4 20-cubic-yard Mack trucks were used for hauling spoil over a distance of 450 yards. dragline could not be used with this material, as its bucket bounced off the sticky elastic clay and was unable to break into it. So to dig the clay, the contractors chose Pock Lane hydraulic excavators because of their high penetration power. Above the excavation, an HC 300 equipped with a 21-foot 8 monoblock boom on an 11-foot 4 stick and a 2 5/8 cubic yard bucket. It excavates down to a depth of 23 feet 4 inches. By careful and precise control of the bucket crowd angle, the operator can choose the thickness of the material he cuts for optimum bucket fill. When discharging, the horizontal sweep of the bucket allows an even distribution of the load in the truck. Through a combined action of the boom and arm, the operator curls the spoil round in the bucket and at the same time levels out the excavation bottom. The bucket easily picks up 4 cubic yards of clay at each pass. Output 100 truckloads, 3,250 cubic yards per day, or 415 cubic yards per hour. At the bottom of the excavation is an LC-80 chosen for its good flotation and its travelability on flooded clay. Its job is to do the hard clay digging work for the dragline and to finish the excavation bottom. Then it is used to level down the earth around the 200 foundation piles sunk in the clay. For this work, the precise hydraulic control is decisive. foundation or basement excavation in whatever type of terrain, the Pock Lane hydraulic excavator is the best suited and most profitable earth-moving machine. It introduces a whole new way to move earth.
Earth moving, trenching and pipe laying, drilling and boring, land reclamation, lifting and material handling in construction, timber and scrap iron rehandling, digging and rehandling in mines and quarries. These machines are widely known, whether with standard or special attachments, and have proved their reliability and ruggedness for many years now. But today, because profitability demands are increasing, because the time factor is becoming more and more important, the customer is looking for better performance, faster working cycles, and better conditions of safety and comfort. Pock Lane's answer: 2 new machines. The 75 and the 90, new concept in power. The 75C, the 90C, a power-to-weight ratio unmatched on the market at the present time. The 75C and the 90C have the best lifting capacities in their categories. Superior lifting power, but also increased working precision. An important factor when judging an excavator is not only the size of the bucket, but the depth at which it can be filled. On both of these machines, the capacity to depth ratio is without equal on the market. Speed over bad ground conditions is another characteristic of these 2 machines. The high-torque hydraulic travel motors are independent controlled. They provide 70% gradiability. For the 75C or the 90C, these performances guarantee the best possible productivity on all types of jobs. The 75 and 90 superior specifications are the result of Pocklane's constant research into applied hydraulics over the past 20 years. The performance of the 75 and 90 machines is not only due to their powerful air-cooled diesels, but also to their new generation hydraulic circuits. Pump, constant flow, 4 sections, 4 flows, high reliability, working pressure to 5,700 psi, 95% efficiency. Variodin means above all the most efficient utilization of installed power. Total engine horsepower is used for work at all times. Thanks to pressure sensors, power may be supplied either in the form of extreme force or, when force is no longer required, in the form of speed. Variodin also means unequal total circuit efficiency thanks to Pocklane's research into the reduction of leaks and elimination of pressure losses. Cast steel distributors. Increased pipe diameters.